Hey guys, what's up? Another video today. Going to be talking about how to rebuild that back after taking a long break. This is pretty much my journey, so this is things that I'm gonna do, incorporate into my training regime to rebuild the muscles that I've lost. And so as you see right now, I'm pretty much just stretching my lower back or foam rolling, just because something like how I slept on it or something really bothered it. And of course I'm warming up right behind my shoulder, not necessarily warming up, but making sure I have the proper mobility and my shoulders feeling okay enough to perform the movements that I want to perform. So just doing things like this, and I felt a little bit of tension right there in my left shoulder, which is why I kind of stretched it out a little bit and saw the difference between them. So it's good, trying to see how my body is, and for you guys too, even though you don't have an injury, it's also good to warm up and even stretch the muscle that you're going to be sort of using. I mean, like at least make sure you have the proper mobility. So right here, I'm just literally just working on my left kind of upper lat, where it kind of inserts a little bit inside the shoulder, just because I was really tense and I didn't want to start working out and have it start hurting. So I just kind of laid on it for a little bit. This is sped up 2 times normal speed, so yeah. So the first exercise is going to be pretty much a bent over barbell row. I did 5 sets of 10 and I increased weight every single set. And this is probably this is 85 pounds. But usually I'd be able to throw around a full a plate on each side, which is 135. But this whole series is about rebuild, right? So you want to rebuild everything, make sure that everything goes smoothly. So you see right there that I kind of let my shoulder blades come out just a little bit at the bottom of the rep, and keep it, I always have the flat back, so you keep the shoulders out a little bit just to stretch the lats. And then as you come in, you contract your lats, you contract your upper back, and you make sure your shoulder blades kind of squeeze together to get that full contraction in the whole back. And that's honestly, this is one of the greatest movements you can do for pretty much a full back development. The second exercise that I did was, I'm using this kind of weird machine. I don't exactly know what it's called, but there's 2 cables, and you kind of, you can do a pull down on it. So that's what I did. I started with a pronated or overhand position. And after I kind of pulled it down, I rotated my hands in so that I can get a supinated position, kind of like my palms facing towards me. And I like to be very strong when I contract, but then on the way up, I like to sort of feel as gravity kind of pulls the weight down and pulls my arms up. I like to feel that stretch in the lats, and I think that's very important. For this one, it was a superset. It was it's also 5 sets of 10 reps on each exercise, and right there I felt like I was kind of rushing it a little bit, so I slowed it down slightly right at the last few and just stretched my arms out. This is probably the 4th or 5th set too. I was pretty tired, and so you pretty much superset it doing a narrow close grip for 10 reps, and then you go all the way wide as you can for 10 reps, keeping the same weight. So it's 20 reps with the same weight. That's why you don't see me going necessarily too heavy. It's about 90 pounds. For the next one, this is going to be just another pull down. I mean, the key here to rebuild that back is not necessarily weight. You don't want to push or pull the most weight to rebuild those lost muscles, but it's more activated, right? You want to get as much volume in as possible. So the key is volume, guys. If you want to rebuild muscles, you want to get as much volume in as possible. So 5 sets of 10 reps with 6-ish exercises, that's going to be around 300 reps. So that's that's a good amount of volume that you can be getting in on one particular muscle group. So this is just another rowing machine. I like to get in around 3 rows, 3 different rowing exercises, and around 3 different lat exercises to have about 6 exercises. But one of them I did superset before, so that'd be 4 rows. And this is the 3rd lat exercise, which is a stiff arm pull down. You let your shoulder blades kind of come out as your arms are up, and then when you pull your arms back in, you squeeze your shoulder blades together, getting a nice contraction right between the shoulder blades, and right at the bottom you get a nice contraction right in the lats. So I finished up the back, and at this point I'm doing biceps. So it's a back and bicep workout. So this week I'm actually starting body part splits. So it goes like this: shoulders and tricep. The next day, back and bicep. The next day, chest and probably arms. And then the day after that, it's legs. And I just continue cycling that over and over again. Pretty much same thing with biceps too, is you don't want to necessarily be doing 1 rep maxes on this. I mean, my shoulder probably didn't feel so comfortable if I were to do that. So I kept the weight pretty light. I only used the bar for curls, and I used about 26 pounds. It was like 12 kilos on each hand. So 10 reps and then 10 reps on each hand, which makes about 30 reps for each set. And I did 5 sets of this. So it was pretty damn good. Felt a good pump, and everything's working. So if you guys like the video, give me a thumbs up, and see you guys soon. Peace.